what you think you're looking at. So I think I'm Queen Elizabeth.
Hi, I'm Peyton.
And I'm Shad.
And we're here to end slut shaming for good.
So Peyton, have you ever been called a slut for sleeping with a guy?
Unfortunately, yes, I have been called a slut for sleeping with a guy. The one thing I just don't understand is like why guys can sleep with so many girls and become praised for it, but the second that they find out that we've slept with a certain amount of guys, they're just like, they're done. That's it, you're a slut.
Well, according to ABC News, the average number of sexual partners for a man is 20, but for women it's only 6. So it makes no sense how men have slept with so many more people, but women are still considered sluts.
20 to 6. So for the average male, they sleep with about 20 female. The average female, they sleep with about 6 males. That's not even half, but yet we're still considered sluts. A study on the science of slut shaming from Columbia University has found that promiscuous women can't catch a break, even from other promiscuous women.
I think this is the worst thing ever. If you don't want to be called a slut, then don't call anyone else a slut either.
Girl power, we should stick together!
If women are from Venus, men are, well, men. 70% of men think about sex every day, and that doubles the amount of what women think.
So you're telling me that guys think about sex more? You don't really think about it that much?
And they sleep with more women, and we're still considered the sluts.
No.
I know, it's terrible.
It's not fair.
They think about it more and they have it more, but women are always going to be slut-shamed.
Next, we're going to speak with a few Hofstra University students to get their take on slut shaming.
And we're back. We have Phil Wolf, who is a sophomore at Hofstra University.
And Laura Van Patten, who is a junior at Hofstra University.
So, Phil, first for you, what's your opinion on slut shaming?
So I think slut shaming like definitely exists and it's prevalent. I've seen it like happen firsthand.
Have you ever called a girl a slut before?
Oh, personally no. That's horrible.
So, Laura, what do you have to say about that?
It's girls calling other girls sluts. Like that's like a really big problem. Like usually like people don't really see it as that big of a deal, but once you see like another girl calling another girl a slut, you're kind of like, oh, I guess it's okay. Sometimes guys might be like, oh, then I guess it's okay, you know?
Yeah, everyone normalizes it.
Yeah, it's just
That's
become such a
normal.
normalized thing in our generation, basically, you know?
So you think it has something to do with our generation, in
Oh,
particular millennials?
I definitely do.
With
You don't see
social
older
media?
people doing it,
Yeah,
do you?
not at all. What do you think that girls should do in order to stop like the hate towards one another and calling each other these nasty names?
I think in general, people really don't know what it is. Because you know, like when you're asking people to like come on interviews for the show, people are like, what's slut shaming? Like, I didn't really know what it was. And like, I think that's just the thing. You just gotta like re-educate people about like what it is, and then they'll see like that is wrong.
I'm never calling anyone a slut ever again after this, honestly.
That makes it a lot.
I feel so bad now.
Freshman Margot gives her story on when she was called a slut.
I was wearing like high heels and my dress wasn't too short. Boys like rolled down their window and started like yelling and calling me like a whore and a slut and like whatever just because of the way I was dressed. And I just think that can happen sometimes often to women, but when a boy is all over another girl or calling another girl a hoe or a slut, they don't think about how their actions and like how they are also being hoes when they are all over another girl or feeling some type of way. So I just think it's interesting how it's such a double standard in our community that so many boys can have sex with girls and still not be judged, but once we have sex with 2 boys from the same friend group, then we're known as a hoe or a slut.
We are here with an international student from Germany. His name is Shervin. So what I wanted to ask you was, in Germany, is slut shaming the same as it is in New York and America from your experience, or is it different?
No, it's definitely the same, but I wouldn't call a girl a slut, but I would say there are definitely some girls who are easier to get than others. So I feel like some girls, especially here at Hofstra and in America, they're kind of begging for attention and they're willing to show more than others.
We have Brandon here, he's a sophomore. So what's your opinion on slut shaming?
I think it's absolutely awful and definitely a huge issue that we have going on. huge to create this double standard between men and women have just been always treated awfully, and this is just another thing on the list of things that women have to deal with every single day of their lives. And I think it's completely unfair.
But the double standard is something natural, I guess, because the society and the girls and so on, they expect you to be more experienced when you're a guy. As a guy, you never expect a girl to be experienced, you know what I mean?
But do you not see an issue there? Do you not see an issue with, like...
I see an issue, but I don't think that it's man-made. I think it's made from both sides, you know what I mean? Because girls expect you as a guy to be more experienced.
Well, that's something that we call internalized oppression. If women every day are hearing, well, you are less than because of your sexual experience, but men are hoorah'd for it. I mean, it starts to get into your head and you start to believe that it's true, that because you have this constant voice, societal voice in your head telling you that you are less than because of your sexual experience.
So has anyone ever called either one of you a slut or anything of that degrading remark?
I have been called a slut.
Really?
Yes, I have. And it doesn't feel good. It never feels good.
So that talk with Shervin and Brandon was heating up.
Obviously, you can tell that Hofstra students all have different opinions, so slut shaming might not be completely over, but at least we know we're going towards the right direction.
So that's all for Millennial Talks with Peyton and Shannon. We'll catch you next time.
Bye!
Oh my God, I'm going crazy, maybe because we're so amazing. Everybody in the